Good morning, Aries, my lovely lot. It's Christine here with some tarot messages for you. I hope you're enjoying your weekend, my loves. So, I'm having a bit of trouble hearing this morning. I seem to have a bit of an ear problem, Aries. But never mind. Aries, these cards, as usual, were pulled for you the day before. And I've woken up this morning with your cards on my mind. And I'm getting the nursery rhyme. Old MacDonald had a farm. So I'm getting a mother singing nursery rhymes to a child. So these tarot messages, I could be reading your past, your present, your possible future, or I could be reading the past, present, possible future of someone that you're close to, or even of someone who's in no contact with you, because we do keep getting the Hermit card and the crickets. You know, someone who you don't have anything to do with. They could be thinking of you, reminiscing about you. Now, if these messages don't sound familiar in any way, if, maybe bits of them might seem like they fit your story, but if, any messages that don't sound like they're striking a chord with you naturally, then they're not your messages. It's a general reading, my lovelies, and there's lots and lots of Aries on the planet, so it's not going to be for everyone. So we start off with the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Now I'm going to take this as well. So I was just thinking, this is a mother. This is a mother and the relationship with a child. A mother giving to the child unconditional love. It's also a mother or a feminine who's very giving. They're very... The cup of love that they carry here is overflowing. They're not frightened to show how they feel, to be vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable. And we've got a relationship. So this was, this feminine and the masculine, a soulmate connection. But I did notice that the cherub is slightly off centre, just a tiny bit to one side rather than in the middle. So I feel like maybe she was giving more to the relationship. I could be wrong though. It could be, you can reverse the roles. It's just where one person was putting in more effort in the relationship than the other. And one person's kindness was kind of taken for granted and taken for a weakness. And I'm just getting the relationship just turned to crap, basically. Now we've got Gemini energy there, we've got Leo energy in this card, and we've got a lot of emotion and a lot of water. So water signs are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So yeah, someone's been out drinking. I've said this before, Aries, I've picked up this energy before. or someone might have been out with friends having a drink and they've found out some gossip about their person or about this couple. About one person out of this couple has been found to have lipstick on their collar, as they used to say. There might have been a receipt for a meal or a night of cocktails, a receipt that wasn't destroyed, that was, that the spouse didn't recognise, that wasn't me. And the wheels have just fallen off this relationship. And one person has felt literally broken. Now, with this card, what I was getting was one of this couple telling the other one to keep their mouth shut. So I don't know whether someone's been spouting off, kicking off, screaming, and the other person said, "Can you keep it down, please?" But, it's definitely put the innocent party through the ringer. It's put them through hell. And we've got a child in the mix. As I said earlier, we've got a mother and a child dynamic. So this is the Page of Cups. I can't even pick this card up. It's a slippery little sucker. So we've got the mother and the child. But I don't know at this point how old this child is. It could even be an adult. If this is an adult, it's someone who's... I don't know how to describe it without being... Let's just say that... Well, anyway, someone felt here, leading up to here, that their spouse was a ball and chain. Like that old comedy gag about the wife. It's normally the wife who's the ball and chain. Someone felt restricted in a relationship and they've given in to temptation in some way. They've had a flirtation, a dalliance with a third party, and there's a child in the mix. And we've also got a child someone who feels that this child is a burden, but I feel like the mother is kind of sticking up for the child. So I've got like maybe two parents where one parent feels like the other parent is enabling the child's bad behaviour. But I've just got that the mother feels like the child has maybe got a mental health issue, and they just want, the mother, just with these two cards, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the mother just wants to defend the child and wants people to see where this child is coming from. As I've said, this could be an adult child, someone's son or daughter who's now a grown-up, but they're coming through as kind of a mixed up child kind of energy, kind of like the child from hell. Sorry, but that's just the way it's coming through. But someone's, let's say, the mental health is just torturous. Now, I'm drawn to the fact that the word lockdown is at the top of that card. So something might have happened in the coronavirus lockdown. Someone might have had some kind of mental breakdown. Something like that. Someone's, this Seven of Wands and this card of mental clarity. I feel like someone's mental health has been triggered by something. It could be a childhood wound that's been triggered by some behaviour. I definitely feel like now you can swap the role around, but it feels like the mother was made to look like a fool by the father's indiscretion. The father's done something silly, something foolish. But then we've got a child's behaviour is a concern, and mental health is a concern. Now, also with this Seven of Wands, I just feel like this is a mother defending things that they've done. And maybe a father feels like that's why the mother's a ball and chain, because of it could be the mother's behaviour that's at fault, rather than the child's behaviour. Now, place yourself where you belong in this story, Aries. If it sounds like your story, don't try to make it fit your life story if it's not. So we've got the Three of Wands. So I just feel like it's this mother waiting for things to get better. This mother has kind of, or it doesn't have to be the mother, someone, we'll say someone, and we've got Virgo energy here. Someone is defending their decision to go no contact. Now, I don't know who they're going no contact with. Someone's ghosted someone. There's been some snaky behaviour gone on in the past. Someone's cut themselves off, taken themselves out of the equation, and they stand by that decision. They stand by the decision to ghost, the decision to cut the contact. We could have an older person in this mix. We could have a parent, a child, a grandparent, the three generations in this mix. And we've got, as I say, the main star signs, apart from the water signs coming through in the beginning, the main star signs I can see here are Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, and Libra comes through at the very end. So we've got someone that just wants to move on from some kind of conflict. So someone saying, I'm sorry here with this Page of Cups again. I'm sorry, I've already said sorry. Why can't we move on? Why can't you shut up about it? Stop going on about it. Keep your trap shut. I'm just getting keep your trap shut. But someone feels broken. So I don't know who in the mix feels so alone. But it will be this hermit person, because the hermit is an isolated person, someone who's going it alone. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I can't even pick these cards up. The Nine of Pentacles, it's my my finger ends and my nails are ruined with all the chemo I've had over the past 4 years. So this is another card of going it alone. It's also a card of doing pretty well on your own, you know, of having enough finances to make it alone, of not being afraid of being on your own, and of being single. It can also be I've seen the Fool as well when I was shuffling, Aries, which is your major arcana. So it can be, it could be that there's someone who's coming across as selfish in this mix. Someone's waiting for things to get better, waiting for something better or someone better to come along. We've got the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles, which are two cards of taking a time out and surveying the situation, evaluating, you know, what's gone on in the past, just taking a breather, you know, taking a break. And it's also about looking at your finances, you know. I feel like someone's got 9 pentacles and someone's got 7. I feel like these two cards, it just reminds me of someone. I'm getting a vision of someone sitting in the summer, sitting on the grass, and there's lots of coins. I think 2p coins scattered amongst the long grass, and someone's having to pick those coins up, the loose change that someone else has dropped because they've got plenty of money, they don't need it. Someone else is having to pick those up because someone's got less, you know, financially than someone else. I'm also getting something, I just keep getting this child. I'm getting a child, you know, the mother singing the nursery rhymes, and, you know, she'll be coming round the mountain is another kind of a nursery rhyme. The children, that the parent or the grandparent sings to a child. And I'm also getting something about a child making a greetings card or writing out a greetings card, filling it out, and it's a card with fish on it, or a card with a seaside scene or a beach or a boat or a mermaid even. You know, I'm getting something about a mermaid or the fish, and I can see the scales. You know, it could be a child making a card at nursery school or at, you know, at the first school for the parent. I don't know whether you know, it could be that the mother is reminiscing, you know, because this is an elder energy here. It could be an older parent reminiscing, thinking about the past. But I do feel like there have been arguments because of this indiscretion, because of, I feel like it's the father that's maybe had an affair. Now, what's very interesting oh yes, as well, when I was getting up out of bed this morning, I was getting something about, yet again, someone wants to move. Maybe someone wants to travel. It could be someone wanting to come and see you, Aries. I feel like someone wants to tell you about their life experiences with this coffee cup. Someone wants to meet up. Someone wants to tell you that their relationship is over. But it's someone in no contact. It's this hermit person. This is the couple seeking legal advice about ending the marriage. The Four of Wands, about, the home, the assets, taking legal action about to do with splitting the assets. Could be to do with the child maintenance, the alimony, that kind of thing as well, if the child is still young. I don't know whether this person is I don't know if this person feels like they're your soulmate, your twin flame. And I keep getting someone who wants to tell you how they really feel about you, but they keep putting it off. So when I saw this card, someone's about to confess. And again, it's someone pouring a cup of tea. Someone wants you to go for a coffee or a cuppa with them. But this came out in reverse. So then they've changed their mind. This is why this energy keeps ebbing and flowing. But we've got this couple who were up here lovey-dovey. We've got this lovely feminine, this lovely vulnerable, caring, kind, empathetic energy has turned into a Queen of Swords here. Turned bitter because of this life experience. This sweet person has, with hopes for the relationship, this is my soulmate. And now they've got their sword up to each other and they're facing off at each other. They're cold towards each other. The Queen of Swords is often the woman scorned. They're just not happy with each other anymore. There's no love. The swords are all about taking the emotion out of things, and the Justice confirms the presence of a legal body, an official person presiding, and they've all got their swords up. So we do see this energy ebbing and flowing. It seems to come and go. And I'm never quite sure what it's to do with you, Aries. So you'll have to let me know in the comments. Someone's heartbroken and someone's got a family to consider. Someone's got a lot of anxiety, and it's been maybe the sudden end to a relationship. A sudden upheaval, a change. Someone's been waiting a long time to become a mother, or someone's been waiting a long time for their mother to show up for them. So I'm going to leave this reading there before I start to get into into more and more and get more complicated and get more in depth. I'm just gonna I'm just going to leave it there. Aries, my loves, do let me know which bits resonate, out of these readings. I love a bit of feedback. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and you can hit the notification bell for any more content that I put out. And subscribing to my little channel is free also, so that would be a great help, so that we could connect on an energetic level. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, my lovelies. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless you all, and thanks for your support.